Countries today face numerous issues that threaten to divide their people. We have learned that differences in wealth, culture, and values can cause people to demand change in the way their government operates, especially if they feel they do not have access to justice or rights. In geography, we refer to these kinds of forces as centrifugal when it is something that pulls people apart. If it is a force that brings people together, we refer to it as centripetal. In our own country, we can identify race as an element of culture that has historically been a centrifugal force. Over 200 years ago, Black Africans were forced to migrate to America and fill the social and economic position of slaves. This historical reality caused our country to place Black Americans in a position of second class citizen, even after a century, even a century after slavery was abolished. Black Americans have had to fight hard for the rights and opportunities that non Black Americans have enjoyed over time. Many people believe that equality has not fully been achieved, as we have observed in the Black Lives Matter movement, as well as a resurgence in the visibility of white supremacy. This has put a strain on our society as people demand what they perceive to be justice on their side of the spectrum. A centripetal force, on the other hand, is something that brings us together. One example of a centripetal force in the United States is the US Olympic team. Regardless of your culture, race, language group, religion, or level of wealth, if you are an American tuning into the Olympic Games, you are most likely cheering on American athletes. There's a sense of unity and pride in sending our best athletes to represent our country and watching them succeed in these international competitions. In this module, we will specifically explore the question of religion. Can religion be both a centrifugal force as well as a centripetal force? Does the evidence show that it is equally both centrifugal and centripetal? To what extent does it lean more to one side versus the other? In order to answer this question, we will have to look at the evidence, and then we will draw our conclusions as informed civic participants. To start, we will explore the world's 5 major religions. Then we will take a deep dive into the India-Pakistan conflict to find evidence of religion as both centrifugal and centripetal. Then we will choose another place to explore where religious conflict is evident. We will be looking at Northern Ireland, Israel and Palestine, the United States, as well as China. To get a sense of what is where, view the interactive map linked in the notes of this Edpuzzle, which will pop up in a few seconds. Respond to the questions then that follow. Now it's time to dig into the 5 major world religions. We will be investigating the geographic thinking question, why there? In other words, why is the religion part of the cultural landscape in these places?